my YouTube channel, and before you even watch this video, pause it real quick and go hit the subscribe button right now. Period, point blank. I don't want to hear it. I don't care if you gotta make YouTube. Hit the subscribe button right now. Okay, so let's get into this video. And I'm sorry if y'all don't mind my shirt. My hair is wet and it's dripping everywhere. And I think I'm gonna go back to junior year of high school. And if you're an athlete, y'all kind of know that like junior year is the year where recruiting starts. And prior to my junior year, I had been running track for about 3-4 years at the time. Let me see, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so about 5 years. I've been running track for about 5 years. And so yes, my junior year, I'm like, okay, this year is really important. I'm still playing basketball at the time. So I'm like, okay, I need to be really focused on track because I'm trying to go to school for track. Like, I love basketball. I've been playing since I was 5. But I knew that my money was going to be in track. Okay, for one, Alabama doesn't have 300 hurdles. So when I go to AAU track, that's when I would run 400 hurdles. And that's what I ended up getting recruited for. So, okay, get to AAU track. I'm running 400 hurdles. And I was like, oh my God, I hate going into 400 hurdles because, like, I run 300 hurdles. I'm used to starting on a straightaway instead of a curve. So, like, that was always, like, that always put me behind because the beginning of my season, I'm like just trying to get used to 400 hurdles. Mind you, like, I don't train for 400 hurdles at all until I get to AAU. So I've spent all of my outdoor season conditioning, training for 300 hurdles, and then I get to 400 hurdles, and it's a whole nother, 100 meters. And let me tell you, them 100 meters makes a big difference. Okay, so yeah, I'm running the 400 hurdles in AAU, blah, blah, blah. I think I opened up like 101, which is pretty good considering, like, I don't know. I thought it's a pretty good mark considering that I go from 300 hurdles to 400 hurdles. Okay, so yeah, opened up with Mark Trail. I run my whole AAU season. I'm not running good at all. I can't break a minute, and I know I need to break a minute in order to really get coaches to look at me. So I'm kind of really frustrated with myself, and like, my dad's in my ear, then my trainer Terrence is in my ear, so it's just a lot. And I was like really kind of stressed out about it because I'm like, okay, I have to hit this time in order for me to get to the level I want to. Like, breaking a minute meant so much to me my junior year because I knew I had to do it in order to get more coaches on my radar. So fast forward is the end of my AAU season at the AAU Club Championships in Florida at the ESPN Worldwide of Sports, something like that. And I'm in the 400 hurdles and the 400. Don't ask any questions because them two races, death, literally death. Okay, so I'm in the 400 and 400 hurdles, and I'm talking to my AAU coach, Coach Barb, and she just giving me like this talk, like, you can do this, you've been training for this all year, like, just go out there, run your race, you can't worry about nobody else. And I'm like, yeah, I know all this stuff. So prelims is on what, I want to say Friday. Okay, mind you, I got there like Wednesday, and Thursday I ran 400 meter prelims, and I think I went like 56, and I made it to finals. And then I ran 400 hurdles prelims on Friday, and I made it to finals, and all finals on Saturday. So I didn't run the 400, of course, because them girls was moving. But no, I didn't run the 400 because, like, I just wanted to focus on my hurdle race, and the time between, like, it wasn't enough time to execute both races how I wanted to. So I just chose 400 hurdles, of course, being that that's what I'm trying to get recruited for. So getting to finals, I'm nervous as I don't know what. Like, okay, in high school when I would get really nervous, like, I start to like throw up and I don't know why, like, I would literally throw up. Whatever's on my stomach, I just feel like I have to purge it out before I race. So I'm throwing up, I'm nervous, like, I'm like, okay, I need to go to the bathroom, like, everything's going through my head. And it's like this girl this girl from Virginia. She's really good, and she's at the race. Da 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 da. And I'm like, okay, I gotta beat her, whatever. So you know, I'm talking to my dad. He's like, let's and get it. You know, saying his little spiel is like da da da, like run your race, can't run nobody race with that. Coach Barb, she actually had to leave, so she wasn't there the day of finals, but Coach Hump was there, and he was just like, let's go, Morgan, like you got this, da da da. So warming up, all that stuff, I got my icy hat on, all that. So get to the race, I'm walking out, and I hear my dad, like he does this whistle he does, and he whistles, and I'm like looking, and then like I see him, and he's just like, run your race, run your race. I think my Uncle Ron was there. So yeah, I had a lot of people cheering for me. I could just hear like my AU teammates supporting me in the background. So get to the line, guns pop, da 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 da, get out good, hurdling, all that stuff, choom choom. Okay, so I'm getting to like the last 2 hurdle, and I'm like trying to, you know, just maintain my form, hold on to my speed, da 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 da, and pow, I broke a minute, and I won. Period. Okay, so I won. Coach calling me. She's like, I know you can do it. Da, da, da. Okay, so let's get into when does the talking period start? I think August. So immediately, like once August hit, after I had broke a minute, letters. I really wish I was at home so I could like show y'all all my letters. I kept all my recruiting letters. So I had letters from everybody named Mama. And okay, I know like recruiting is a blessing, like being recruited is a blessing, but I was getting so annoyed having to like go in and type in all my times and fill out every single questionnaire. I was just like, dang, like why can't it just be like, hi, submit your resume type stuff, you know, like just like, hey, these are all my times, da, da, da. Boom, something click. Okay, so I'm getting recruited by West Point. I got a letter from South Florida, Mizzou. I'm gonna take Mizzou back because I'm gonna explain that. I'm getting letters from Alabama State. Alabama had called. A lot of people was calling me. I wish I was at home so I could show y'all the letters, because then that would be way more easier to explain. But I think, okay, after that I didn't go to the Junior Olympics. I went to a camp at Alabama because at the time I really was trying to, you know, go to Alabama and run track, because that had always been my dream school, to go to running for Alabama. And so yeah, so I'm about to go to the camp, you know, because like the coach, and literally this is what's crazy, like the day I was going down to the track camp for Alabama, the coach, the spring coach called and was like, I want to come meet Morgan. And my dad was like, she's on campus at the camp. And it was just like, I was like, oh my gosh, yes, like this is it. I'm about to, you know, go hard in this camp, show this coach that I can work, like I got it. All that, the 5th and 3rd. Okay, so as I'm getting ready to prepare for my visits, so for one, you get 5 official visits, and then you can take however many unofficial. So majority of the schools that were in Alabama, I took unofficial because it was in Alabama. It wasn't really like hard to get there as compared to like going to Missouri or West Virginia or whatever. So I did that. And I'm lining up my visits, starting to, you know, line up my visits, and more schools are calling. I'm like, where do I fit these schools in at? Okay, so then Coach Brown, which is my coach here at Mizzou, she called really late to the game. Like, she hit my dad up, like, towards the end of, I want to say the end of August, early September, like, right around the time of my birthday. She hit me up and she's like, I want to meet Morgan, da da da, come take this. I'm like, Mizzou. Mind you, I had never heard of University of Missouri until Coach Brown called. And I was just like, what's in Missouri? I'm like looking. So like before I went on the visit, I'm like looking online, doing the virtual tour. I'm like, this camp is weak. Like, ugh, I'm not gonna like this at all. So yeah, okay, so my top 5 visits were Middle Tennessee, Missouri, UGA. What was that going on? unofficial visit with. I only took 4, by the way. It's one more school I took unofficial. In Western Kentucky. Those are my 4 schools I wanted to visit to. And I was supposed to go to West Virginia, but the visit was so late with them. I was just like, I'm ready to commit. The recruiting process is really long and it's really stressful. Okay, so my first visit was unofficial to Troy, Alabama. And with Troy University. And it was cool. Like, it's my first visit. I didn't really know what to expect. It was fun. I met a lot of cool people. It was cool. That was my assistant principal's alma mater, so it was cool. I liked that visit. It was fun. Okay, so I'm like just like feeling myself. I know the type of person I am, because I'm like, I wanted to get out of Sylacauga, which you know where I'm from. Y'all know, SYL, period. I wanted to get out of Sylacauga, and I was just like, okay, I'm not opposed to going to school in Alabama, but I really want to see what else is out here for me. So my first official was UGA after that. So I went to University of Georgia when they played somebody from Alabama. That visit was cool. It's my first, you know, SEC visit, and I was like, okay. You know, they had me, you know, up in the little nice room in the game. So that visit was fun. Really enjoyed myself. I met Candace Hill. Now, like, I consider her like, yeah, that's my little Instagram friend. Be like, I like, good job, on your races and stuff. So that was cool. The facility, I was like, oh, this is nice. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm coming to Georgia, period. I'm coming to Georgia. I was like, yes, this is it. So, but like, you know, you still have to like keep an open mind. And meanwhile, like, okay, so I get home from Georgia, people are seeing that. So now I'm like posting that, like, where I'm going on visits to on social media. More coaches are calling. I'm like, okay, so like they see like, okay, oh, she going to UGA. Let me hit you. Yeah. After I went to UGA, I think I went to Middle Tennessee, where I love Middle Tennessee. That was probably my best visit ever. Like, it was so much fun. I met a really cool, my host, her name's Brina. We're actually best friends now. So that bit was lit. Coach Barner was fun. I had so much fun. It was in Tennessee. And I don't know, I just liked the vibe, and the colors were blue. My favorite color is blue. I was like, yeah, like this is it. I'm like, okay, yeah, I really like the visit. And I'm just like walking on campus with my mom. I'm like, Mom, I can like see myself going here. So that visit was cool. After Middle Tennessee, where did I go? I think I came to Mizzou. And it's crazy because like I came on my visit to Mizzou during the bye week, and right now it's the bye week. So 2 years ago today, I was in Mizzou, you know, on my visit. So mind you, that trip was 11 hours, and I never been so tired sitting in the car. So yeah, I get to Columbia and I meet Coach Brown. She's like, hi, if y'all know Coach Brown, y'all know how she is. And she's just like really sweet. I'm like, oh, she's adorable. And we see campus, and I'm like, ah. Mind you, I had down Mizzou already because I'm like looking online. I'm like, okay, whatever. The campus week. But like, I actually like saw the campus in person. I'm like, dang, this is nice. Okay, so this is what really won me over with Mizzou. We have the rec center, and if you go to Mizzou, y'all know our rec is really nice. And I was like, oh yeah, period. I'm about to be in here. We got a lazy river. I'm about to be in here all the time. Mind you, I never go to the rec because I'm always at the Maxi. So, but it isn't, you know, the thought that it's there. It's just the fact that it's there. And I'm like, yeah, we got a lazy river. What y'all got? Okay, so yeah, I'm at Mizzou. It wasn't a game. So really, like, this was like, okay, so it's not a football game. It's really nothing to do. And I'm like, okay, like, show me. This is the show me stage, so show me. So really, like, the atmosphere of when I met some of the people on the team at the time, they're not here anymore. like, it was just like the family atmosphere. And I'll tell anybody this, Mizzou felt like home, and it still does. Like, the atmosphere here is like, out of all my visits, this was the best atmosphere. Like, it just felt like home. They just treat you as one. Okay, but no, for real, like, the atmosphere here is just like it's home. Like, they treat you well. I don't know. I don't know how to explain Mizzou, but like, if you go to Mizzou and you're an athlete and you, I don't know. If you go to Mizzou, I feel like y'all feel the atmosphere that I feel. And I was just like, okay, I really like the feel. Mind you, this wasn't my only visit that felt like home. Middle Tennessee really felt like home to me. Like, it just felt natural. And I really like that about my visits. It's like, I want to be somewhere where I can, like, you know, fit in, you know, just calm. Like, because I'm from a small city, and like, I'm not used to like all that rah stuff, you know. So my Mizzou visit was cool. Then I went to Western Kentucky. That was a really nice visit. You know, I was up on the hill. Go Hilltoppers. Ooh, okay, anyway. So I'm like at Western Kentucky. That was a cool visit. It was, did I go to a football game? I did go to a football game. That visit was cool. I had never been to Kentucky before. Just rode through. It's always funny to me. I love my visits when like I like meet the people and follow each other on social medias, and like we're still friends like after our visits. And that was really cool. Coach Jenkins was cool. I love everybody. I love all my visits. They were really chill. And like my 5th visit, I was supposed to go to Western Kentucky, but mind you, it's late. Like, my visit was after the signing period, which is like November 10th. And me and my parents were exhausted. That's the part that I feel like everybody talks about a little. But that's the part I feel like all the athletes hate about the recruiting process, is how exhausted you are from, like, literally, I was on the road every Friday, Saturday morning, going to another school, going to another state. And it's just a lot, because like when you get to the visits, you got to hear all this information. They got to, you know, sell the school to you. Basically, you know, they got to like put on their best, their A game to get this recruit. And I'm just like, okay. By November, I'm like, okay, I'm exhausted. I want to commit. Okay, so I really stressed myself out about the recruiting process. Like, I was just like, I want to commit. I don't know where I want to go. So like, I had this sheet, and I had wrote out all the pros and cons about all the visits I went on. And I didn't even speak of my unofficial visits, which I went to Kennesaw State, UBA, Troy, and I was supposed to go to Alabama State, but it never really worked out. But my brother went to school at Alabama State, so I kind of already knew about the track program and everything. But I did have a home visit with Alabama State, Coach Bean and Coach Ryan. So I did have a home visit with Coach Ryan and Coach Bean from Alabama State, so that was cool, like meeting them. So I had never really talked to them until then, because I just see them at track meets, like in their element. So get to November, I'm ready to commit. I'm stressed out, like everybody's on my back at school, like, where you going? Where you going? Da 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 da. Where you going to school at? So I wasn't the athlete. I was like, okay, these are my top 5 schools. I was like, no, I don't want to do that. It's like, I don't know. I was real chill about it. This is hard for me too, because like I feel like I'm just like really nice, and I connected with the coaches a lot. But calling the coaches and like telling them, hey, I'm not coming. Like, thank you for recruiting me. That was kind of hard for me, because I was like, I was like, dang, I wasted this time. But you know, it's a business, and you can't get every single recruit, so that was really hard. So I called Coach Brown. I'm like, hey, what you doing? Da da da. I'm committing to Mizzou. If you like like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, like I said, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned because I have more heat coming. God has blessed me with the athletic ability to play multiple sports and become something I never thought I would be. My family has supported me and encouraged me through the years in ways I can't explain. My coaches have pushed me past my limits and taken me out of my comfort zone in order to bring me to my full potential.